good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and do the you versus them, you and them reading, whatever you guys like to call it. This will be for Aries to Pisces, and I might do a collective at the end as well. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Kitty Cat. Hey, Janet. Hey, Aries man. So what we're going to do is you and the person on your mind, what is going on in the connection. So I'll see your guys' energy towards each other. This is going to be a little bit of a longer reading. So, hey, Anna, we're going to do your energy towards each other, your feelings, your thoughts, your actions of each other. And also, what your person wants to say. I'll clarify if I need to, guys, with the situation, and then also get advice for you and your person. So it is going to be a little bit of a longer reading for each sign. So more in depth, because I want it to be more in depth. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Cal. I might do super chats at the end depending on my phone battery and how long the video is, because it could be anywhere from like 2 hours long depending on, each sign and all of that. So I do have another deck to clarify with, and then also an oracle deck if I need to clarify for whatever reason. I did bring a giant coffee cup today, so I got like my big Playboy Bunny coffee thing. So I'm pretty good on coffee today. So I don't have to stop and get more coffee. I just have a giant, lantern, whatever this is. So let me get some real quick. If you guys want to book a personal reading, everything's below in the description box. If you guys want to be a member, you guys can join. I am available for personal readings. It might not be until later tonight till I can do them, because I might go with my friend after work to Spirit Halloween, because I want to get Braden's costume already out of the way. I just got my stuff bought for my costume, so I want to get his bought as well, so we're all up to date. So, all right, let me put this down, and we'll start with Aries. Let's see. All right, 220. All right, so take the side how it resonates. All right, let's see. All right, what's going on with your person here, you and them, Aries? All right. And I'll talk about it in just a second. The cards. One second. All right. So bottom of the deck, I got reflection and reciprocity. So this is telling me in the connection, you both as a whole, like as a connection, you guys are reflecting. You guys want, things to work out between you guys. You both want equal give and take. Your energy towards them. Actually, I'm going to use a smaller deck, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use a smaller deck. And then I'll clarify I need to. All right. Your energy towards this person is soul tie. I always feel connected to you. So you guys could definitely have a soul connection to this person. Or at least you feel, nostalgic. Queen of Pentacles, reverse. 9 of Pentacles, reverse. 8 of Wands, reverse. And the Star. Yeah. So for a lot of you, you guys maybe are not with this person right now, or there is a disconnect. Because it looks like if there isn't any communication or there is some kind of delay, you do still hope to have this person in your life, but it looks like a lot of you are focused on self, especially if you are the female here. You guys could have Capricorn, Virgo in your chart, or Aquarius. You guys are very focused on yourself at this time. Yeah, it's like you don't want to overgive your energy. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And maybe that's what this person's reflecting as well, is that you've been over generous, you've been giving to the connection while they have not. Because then your feelings for them is mask in reverse. The 10 of Swords, reverse. 2 of Wands. Ace of Wands, reverse. 6 of Swords. Ooh. Some of you could feel like this person is moving on or has moved on. Because you do feel a disconnect or a blockage from this person. A lot of you feel like whatever happened between the two of you, you're starting to make peace of it. You are kind of moving on, but a lot of you feel like this person wasn't very honest with their intentions, or you're questioning, like, has this person really been invested the whole time? Hey, Katie. Hey, Aries man. Because a lot of you feel like this person, it's like they haven't really been honest, but now it's like they're being more transparent with the fact that they're moving on, or that they are kind of losing interest. Because you're seeing them as the grass is greener. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Temperance, and the Hermit. A lot of you could be afraid that if you wait too long to connect to this person again or to make things work, that this person is going to end up finding somebody else. Yeah, Page of Cups and the Moon. That's a fear of yours. That, like, if I take too long to get back in this person's life, or if the separation just happens for too long, I'm afraid, what if they end up dating somebody else? Either you're afraid that they have somebody that they're interested in, and that person's in their energy. Some of you feel that way with the Two of Wands, that they already have somebody kind of in their sight. Okay. Hey, Chrissy. And the more as you guys drag things out, the more that they are going to move on to somebody else. Your action is you're being honest with yourself. Dishonesty in reverse. The World in reverse. The Wheel in reverse. Five of Swords reverse. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, especially if you're not ready for commitment. The Hierophant reverse. Nine of Cups. It's an energy of, I can't fully commit to this right now. You know, like, I have things in my life that I need to change, I need to work on. And I think you're realizing that. A lot of you are realizing about your stability after reflection and reciprocity. I saw home. So maybe you're afraid that you're not really in a place to be with this person right now, or you can't fully connect. Let me get more on this real quick on your side. Because it's like you need to make some kind of change in your life. Yeah, you're thinking of this person with the picture here, but you're not really sure if you want to work on things because you are going through a transformation, or a transformation needs to happen for you to be back with this person. A lot of you are are afraid that it's going to be too late. Like, by the time you guys reconcile, that they're already going to be having somebody else in their life or moving on. Their energy, they feel like you don't care. Unappreciated. I feel like you didn't care. Three of Pentacles reverse. Nine of Swords reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Three of Cups. Yeah, this person doesn't feel appreciated in your energy. So I don't know if it's like the time and energy they put into this, they just don't feel like you appreciate it, or they just kind of doubt that you really care. This is somebody that's questioning if you cared about them at all. Okay. It's kind of sad. It's like they do want to reconcile with you, but they're kind of questioning, well, did you ever care about me? Did you ever appreciate what I did? Hey, Katie Marie. Because their feelings, they feel like there's no unfinished business. That it's kind of over. Three of Swords reverse. Six of Pentacles reverse. King of Pentacles and the Justice in reverse. The Lovers. This person feels like, some of you, if you did choose somebody else, they feel like you made your mind up. They feel like you made your mind up. You chose the person that you wanted, that maybe you're in a commitment now. Some of you, like, you're not even like with this person, and it's somebody that you have a soul connection with, but you could be committing to somebody else. Some of you are not single, because this person feels like you already made it clear what you wanted. And with the Lovers, it's like you chose maybe somebody else. Some of you, they feel like you chose a Taurus over them, or chose somebody else over them. Hey, Redbeard. They're seeing you as secrets in reverse. The Seven of Wands, the Ten of Cups reverse, Devil in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Wands came out in reverse. Yeah. So they're seeing you as somebody. It's like the cat's out of the bag. They already know that you're already involved elsewhere. For a lot of you that you're already involved elsewhere, maybe you're not in that happy of a relationship. Some of you, they could feel like you're trying to get their attention because you're in an unhappy relationship and it's pretty obvious. Okay. You can even be in this energy of like, well, why are you reconciling with me? Do you even care about me? Do you just want me to be a rebound? Because it kind of feels to me like it's somebody else in your energy that you have a soul connection with, but you're not committed to them. Because I feel like you've already made up your mind what you want in regards to a person. Their action, divine intervention. The King of Swords reverse, the Sun, Two of Cups, and the King of Wands reverse. See, they want to come back into your life. They want to reconcile, but they don't want to be an option, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, they don't want to feel like you're keeping secrets or you're still kind of attached to somebody else. This is somebody that wants to have a divine, reconciliation. Two of Cups here. but they don't want to feel like they're just an option. So for a lot of you, there is a third party where you could be already involved elsewhere. Yeah, this person still has chemistry for you, but they don't want to be backstabbed by having, yeah, it's like they're trying to avoid competition. They don't want to feel like there's other people involved. This is what I'm getting here. What would they say here to you? Yeah, I was hurt by you. So yeah, this person feels betrayed. They feel like you chose somebody else over them. They feel like you made it clear what you wanted, even though you guys had a strong connection. These feelings are eating me alive, and drama. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about you. All right, so Aries, what is your advice? And your person's? You and your loved ones are safe is your advice. New moon in Cancer, what do you need to release? Let me get another one for this. Capricorn. So this could be a family situation, or some of you had to do what was best in a family dynamic, or overall you just are thinking about your long-term health. Okay, Libra, yeah. So some of you are just thinking about goals and expectations. Maybe this person didn't meet your expectations, or maybe there was something about expectations in the past. Okay. They got conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, which we just had that in Pisces. Yeah, Mars and Jupiter. Okay. So this person, yeah, they're trying to think about what exactly they want for their life, or they need to. Like, what is something I want to work on? Some kind of realization of their life. What is holding them back? How can they expand? Things like that. And then you guys got second house on the bottom. So, yeah, you guys are reflecting on things that are important, reciprocity, what you guys want to give to. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus. So you guys could be dealing with Aries. Let's see the signs real quick. Could be dealing with a Taurus. For some of you, Cancer. I have Sagittarius. Okay. Could be a Libra, a Leo. Could be a Virgo. And like I said, I feel like it's a third party. Could be an Aquarius. All right, what we got for Taurus? All right, Taurus at 12:34. Wow, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your timestamp. All right, let's see. You and your person, what's going on? So that's weird. Maybe you guys are in alignment, you and your person, for your timestamp to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that explains it. Okay. Ooh. And I'll say the cards in just a second. I'm just putting them down so I don't confuse you. Bottom of the deck, we got the Truth here. And Inseparable. Wow. Okay. Your energy towards this person is toxic relationship. All right. Well, you're in this energy of understanding there could have been some kind of toxic relationship here. Some kind of trigger, misunderstanding. Yep, 9 of Swords. Page of Swords, reverse. The Empress, reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. So you're in this energy of understanding that, yeah, there is some misunderstandings. There is maybe a lack of communication as well. The way, maybe even feel like you weren't appreciated by this person. If you're the Empress in reverse, let me clarify. 3 of Pentacles, Magician. Yep. So you're the Empress in reverse. A lot of you are in this energy of, wow, this person didn't really fight for me. They could have done a lot more to keep me, but they didn't. Okay. Because I'm getting here with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they just kind of, yeah, they stayed in your life for a long period of time, but they didn't really show for it, you know? So a lot of you, there's a lot of doubt, a lot of, you know, back and forth, questioning, how is this person even that involved with me, that invested? Could have been a third party, though, the 3 of Pentacles, okay? The Empress is number 3, and then the 3 of Pentacles. So there could have been back and forth about a third party that could have caused a fight, disagreement. Because how you feel is unfinished business. It's not over. Queen of Swords, reverse. 10 of Swords, reverse. 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there definitely could have been a third party. A lot of you could have felt like you were betrayed in the past, which I feel like you are getting past that. Okay, you are healing from that. You are getting past that. But a lot of you, you feel like this person kind of left you hanging for somebody else. A lot of you feel they could have got manipulated. maybe into a money situation, finances, I don't know. A lot of you feel like they were torn in two different directions and they chose to abandon this connection to choose somebody else. Because you're seeing them as friends. So maybe this person was friends with this person or friends interfered. Five of Cups, the Moon, the Temperance, and the Five of Swords reversed. You're viewing this person as somebody that, yeah, there was some kind of situation that took place. And they need to, like, get your forgiveness on that. You see this person as somebody that does want your forgiveness. They're trying to overcome whatever's happened, but there are still trust issues. I feel like you don't trust this person either because of a friend or maybe they were friends, something like that. A lot of you are questioning this person, like, or can we ever be more than friends again? Because of what's happened, this person did betray me. Your action is you don't want to listen to your intuition. Queen of Pentacles reversed, the World in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, I don't think you're not listening to your intuition. I think you're letting this person choose whether or not they're listening to their intuition. I think because you want this person to do better. With the World and the Wheel both in reverse, it's like, I don't want to repeat a past cycle. I don't want to get in the same energy again. And you don't want this person to be absent-minded or just not be thinking about the situation. Okay. Hey, Cal. Hey, Tamika. Because I think what's going on is here, you want this person to be listening to their intuition and not avoiding it. You want them to make clear and precise decisions, with themselves. So I think you're not going to fully invest into this until you feel like this person's in a better place here. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to get backstabbed again because backstab came out in reverse. You're missing this person, but you don't really know their true intentions. Feel like they're hiding something. Okay. So a lot of you are not going to be giving to this again until you feel that they're in a better place or they are making change in their life. Their energy is, they feel a lack of harmony with you. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse, the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So they're sad how things are. This person could be a Pisces or they have that heavy in their charts, just very emotional towards you at this time. This is somebody that feels you in the distance. Okay, they feel you in the distance. Some of you, they question if you've surrendered from them, if you're still available in this connection. And they want to come in with a genuine offer. Yeah, because even in their feelings is absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Yeah, Nine of Cups. They're trying to enjoy, and I'm getting the song by the Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. They're trying to enjoy time alone. Yeah, but the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant reverse. They feel like, what did I gain from this? What did I gain from losing you? What did I gain from, having all these other options? I could even feel like they played themselves, because even though it's like, they know they can have other people, Seven of Cups, it's like you're so much different than these other people, is how they feel. That they wouldn't be able to find somebody quite like them if they were to be like finding other options. They're seeing you as healing. So you're focused on healing. Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Sun in reverse, Two of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, you guys are showing up as a female in their energy. So a lot of you are the female on the left side because how they're seeing you is in a feminine energy. They're seeing you as somebody that you are hurt by what's happened. If they didn't fully commit to you, if they chose somebody else, whatever the case is, there are still wounds here. You do have some trust issues within yourself about maybe you don't even trust yourself. Why did I do this? Why did I let this person choose somebody else? Why did I believe their games, Because I feel what's going on here is they see you as you're still hurt. Things didn't go the way that you wanted and you are healing. Their action is they don't want to chase you. Okay, Four of Wands, because they want things to naturally come together. Yep, the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. This is somebody that doesn't want to force their way back into your life. Maybe they feel like you have other things going on, and they're kind of letting you, like, smooth over, like, letting you come back when you feel like it. Because I know you guys have an intuitive connection, and it's like letting you kind of do your thing until you're ready to come back to them. Yeah, the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, reverse, Six of Cups, reverse. They're letting you do the healing and getting your life back together. And they feel like you guys have such a strong soul connection that when you want to get back into their life, you will either feel called to do so or you will let them back in. Okay. But they do want to have a reconciliation. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 for your timestamp. So I also got love call in reverse and boundaries. So they're putting up boundaries from talking to you because they know that they used you. They know that they hurt you. Okay. This person strung you along or did things that were not conventional towards you. They feel like they played you, or they just kind of made you believe things were what they were. So let's see, what would they say to Taurus here? I am blocked. So maybe you block them or there's blockages. I cry at night. And I have to let you go to find myself. I feel lonely. So yeah, they had to go through some kind of like awakening is what I'm seeing here. Some kind of transformation. And they had to let you go. You guys could have telepathic dreams about this person, because your advice is have faith in your dreams. Confidence is your key to success on the bottom. So what's have faith in your dreams? Why is this your advice? Chiron. Yeah, you need to heal yourself first. You're going to have this connection again with this person. You are going to come back into their life because there is a 5D connection. But right now, yeah, working on yourself. 6th house. Okay, so you need to make yourself a priority instead of this person. They need to take time to breathe out. Which now that we had the full moon, now the moon looks like that. Okay, this mating moon, now the moon looks like this now that it's been past the full moon. So this could be relevant. Yeah, during Virgo season. Virgo season could be really relevant for the both of you. Like, you both are taking time to yourself. You're focusing on reflecting, because I do have the truth here. You know, the truth. You guys are gaining clarity at this time. Okay. Yeah, that you guys belong together, but needing to make sure your values are aligned, that you guys want the same thing. So, all right, let's see here. You guys could be dealing with a Pisces, a Gemini, an Aries, a Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. Pisces again, strongly, could be any sign. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do Gemini. Let me get some coffee real quick. It's kind of hard to access it when it's on the floor. Okay. Gemini at 2255. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of numbers here. 2255. Okay. Some of you, there could be a big age gap between you guys, because I got 2255. Somebody could be 22 years old. Somebody could be 55. If that's not the case, it's like there's some kind of change happening here. Oh, you're welcome. Ooh. All right, let's see. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this connection. Bottom of the deck, roll the dice. Kind of feels to me, and then I saw unfinished business in reverse. Kind of feels to me that somebody's just kind of given up. That's what it feels like for both of you. It kind of feels like you both are kind of giving up and finding other people, because your energy is runner. You don't want to run anymore, but why is runner your energy? 10 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups reverse, High Priestess. Now I'm getting the song by the Cranberries, the song Dreams. I don't know why I'm getting that song all of a sudden. Oh, my dreams are never quite as it seems, but you're a dream to me. Or is that how it goes? Hey, little bit. I think you're in this energy of you're following into your intuition and kind of wondering if there is other people out there. Some of you Gemini are open to dating other people, or you could be releasing somebody from the past, realizing that there's been too much of a change, or yeah, you still see them in your dreams, or you still care about them, but kind of questioning, like, do they serve a purpose long term in my life? Because you're in this energy of kind of just going after what you want, is what it feels like here. Maybe you're going after your success, a career, because how you feel is holding back in reverse. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Some of you are walking away. Some of you are leaving like a long-term relationship. 10 of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Wands reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you felt like you were like contained or you were held back or restricted. It kind of feels an energy like you have to run from this connection to face your to do things that you want. Like you got to take a chance in your life to move on. So it feels to me like I don't know why you're feeling like you have to let go of this, but a lot of you could feel like this person was holding you back. That this person was somebody impulsive or very just like immature in your life, feeling like the two of you just didn't really mesh well or have a lot of similarities. Because with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles both in reverse, a lot of you feel like, oh my God, like why was I even in this, or what did I gain out of this, you know? Because a lot of you feel unhappy in this connection and feel like there's so much more out there for you, just not connected to this relationship like you want to be, because you're seeing them as travel. King of Cups reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, 6 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Feeling neglected in this relationship. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like this person maybe like financially was there, or they were kind of there for the most part when they needed to be. But you just didn't really feel like this person had clear intentions. A lot of you see them, Gemini, as somebody that wasn't even sure if they wanted to commit to you, you know, what they wanted long term in this relationship. You could have even felt there was a lot of impulses or a lot of back and forth. Okay. And like there was more disconnect than there was connect. Your action is friends. So I think you're just kind of focusing on other things here. King of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the King of Swords reverse, 9 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, some of you are leaving this connection and you're choosing to just be friends with this person. And I don't think they're taking it very well. Okay. Like if you are wanting to just be single, move on with your life, I don't think this person wants to just be friends with you. Yeah, a lot of you want to be single. You want to have fun being single. You want to live in the moment. You don't want to be connected to something, is what I feel, especially if your job is taken off or you're getting a lot of public attention, a lot of recognition. It's like you're focusing on other things at this time and not a commitment. And you could feel like this person was selfishly holding you back or keeping you kind of tied to them. You felt like a lot of restrictions, is how I feel. So let's see, your person has sabotage in reverse for their energy towards you. The Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse. 4 of Cups reverse. Hierophant reverse. 10 of Wands. This person's in this energy of like, I don't really know if I should give any more to it, because everything's kind of just been proved to me how it is, you know? This person's in this energy of seeing things clearly for what they are, that maybe you don't really want to be with them anymore, and that does weigh heavy on them. Yeah, this is somebody that realizes that the connection's not what it used to be, or the plans that you guys made with each other, like that's not really there anymore. And this is somebody that's in this energy of feeling like they don't really have much in common with you anymore. There's a lot of differences, a lot of tension in this connection. And their feelings is hookup, the Devil in reverse, the Lovers, the 4 of Swords reversed, and the Page of Pentacles. This person may feel like they want to hook up with somebody new to get you off their mind because they had such a strong connection to you, but they feel at this time that like you are kind of friend zoning them, or you just want to be friends. Yeah, the Fool and the Tower in reverse. This person feels like even if you guys did try to rebuild this connection, there would be something that happens to destroy it, or, you know, it's kind of past the point of rebuilding. This person feels like they kind of want to hook up with somebody else to get you off their mind, because it is really heavy. This person does care about you deeply because they do see you as confusion. But it's like they just want to get you off their mind because they feel like you guys are never going to have this connection again, or it's never going to be this way. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, reverse, 3 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. You're off embarking your own journey. For a lot of you, you're focused on finance, career, maybe you have a different job, maybe you've traveled. Some of you, you moved out of town, out of state. Okay. And this person, yeah, some of you, you've literally like moved out of town. Okay. Because they're viewing you as somebody that they don't feel like they have an opportunity with. They don't feel like you want to get back with them. They feel like if you guys were to just be back in each other's lives, it would just be a friend-based connection, or it wouldn't be like anything of a commitment. Okay. because they're action magnetic attraction reverse. They're trying not to want you, is what it feels like, because it hurts them. Yeah, they can't move on from you, though. The Six of Swords reverse, Two of Wands reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, and the Three of Pentacles reverse. It's an energy of like, I'm trying not to come towards you because I know that I'm going to want more out of this connection and you don't want it. This is somebody that feels, Gemini, that you are really goal oriented, focus on yourself, and you don't want a commitment right now. And if they were to get back with you, it would just cause more confusion and heartbreak. Okay, because they want you and they're trying to get you off their mind, maybe by hooking up with other people, connecting to other people. They just feel like it would just be more hurtful to try to reconcile. Yeah, they don't feel like you have unconditional love for them. They want to propose to you because they have the strong passion, but they don't feel like you are the same way. This is somebody that could see themselves marrying you or having long term, but they don't feel like you feel the same. Can't talk to you right now. I'm better with my mind than with my heart. I'm scared of rejection. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, this person feels rejected. And a lot of you, it's because you're making it clear that you're moving on, that you're not letting anything hold you back. You have some kind of opportunity or chance and you're taking it. Okay, whatever that is. Yeah, a lot of you are goal-oriented. You're money-focused. That's even your advice here. Your advice, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So you are thinking about your finances, your goals, your assets. You're not even thinking about a relationship. Yeah, expect powerful change. A lot of you with this eclipse, you're just ready for something new in your life. Yeah, a lot of you maybe are even wanting to buy a house, saving for a house, second house, fourth house. You're really focused on, some of you are Taurus rising. You're focusing on your finances, your stability, maybe wanting to purchase a home, maybe wanting to relocate for a lot of you. Like I said, if you're traveling to maybe find a home, you want to, have money to get one. This person has don't let pride get in their way, full moon in Leo. Yeah, Virgo, Cardinal, and Chiron. So they're needing to accept, that maybe the cycle between the two of you is over. Because that's telling me with Virgo and Cardinal here with Chiron, they need to open the doorway to healing. Okay. That this door is almost like a hermit energy. This door where you guys were at is closing. And they need to tell themselves, okay, I need to leave Gemini behind because I have new doorways and opportunities for me. So do you. It feels like you both are splitting ways, is what it feels like here. You both are going for what's best for you. And they need to accept that maybe you don't want them anymore. You're doing what's best for you. And they need to not take that personal either. Because they could be taking that personally, thinking that you're rejecting them, they're not good enough for you, something like that. But in reality, you're just focusing on your goals and your priorities are elsewhere. You're not in this connection anymore. You're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your finances, maybe a home. Maybe you guys want to start renting and getting your own apartment, a home, whatever the case is. So could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. I got Aries, Scorpio. Yeah, Gemini, could be a Capricorn, could be an Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. So take the signs how it resonates, but it feels like you guys are separating. Let me get some more coffee real quick, guys. Sorry, it's like a small amount that I get. All right, Cancer, let's see. 3355. What is it with these numbers? Because Gemini had 2255. Now you got 3355. Okay. All right, let's see. I keep seeing numbers here. Hey, Kakori. What's going on with Cancer and their person? Let's see. I am running on Dunkin'. Yes. Like 3 cups of it. 3 or 4 cups. I don't know. However much that fills in that. At least 4 cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got mask in reverse and regret. Somebody wants to come forward. I don't know if it's you or them. Somebody wants to be honest about a situation here. Your energy is neglected. I fail to give you what you need. So you guys could have neglected this person. or left them behind. Some of you, you separated from them. Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups reverse, and the Moon in reverse. Yeah, you feel bad about that. Seven of Swords on the bottom. But you felt like at the time you had to do what was right for you. Some of you, you abandoned a connection because you just didn't see any more growth in it. Or you didn't know if things were going to evolve between the two of you. Let me see. Why did you neglect this person? At the time, it's like you felt like you made the right decision. Yeah, Six of Swords, 666. So a lot of you felt like you made the right decision in the past to let somebody go. It feels like you chose to let somebody go. A lot of you maybe had other things to prioritize, to focus on, that you couldn't really give this person what they needed. So if you are the female in the situation, because I'm getting a feminine energy with the Moon and the Queen of Swords, some of you could have like a Libra placement, like a strong Libra moon or something, or an air moon. You feel like you were doing the right thing at the time, okay? But your feelings, magnetic attraction in reverse. Justice, Page of Cups reversed, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords. You keep feeling this guilt. You keep feeling guilt because there was so much that was left unsaid. You guys could even be afraid that this person isn't even like into you anymore like that. Like this person, if they did have like a strong connection with you, you could feel like by lying or not being honest with this person, because whoever the female is, some of you could have felt like you were being dishonest or you weren't being completely transparent with this person, or you were doing something for your own gain. Could have been that as well. You feel like because of that, now maybe this connection's not as strong as it once was. Maybe you even felt at one point that this connection, that's what it was desirable. It was kind of like low vibrational. It didn't really have much more meaning. You could have felt that way with the Page of Cups reverse, like it was just an immature connection, like there wasn't really much growth, and you feel like you had to cut this person off because either they didn't want to change or grow up, or the situation itself just wasn't really doing more. It wasn't really doing anything for you. So you felt like you had to let them go because you're seeing them as confusion. So this person was very confused. Queen of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups reversed, King of Wands, and the Emperor. You felt like this person wanted you at your own convenience. Like you were just kind of there when it was convenient for them, or it was easier for them, or they wanted to have control of you. You could have felt like you were dealing with a very dominant masculine. They could have been a fire sign for some of you, Aries or a Leo, maybe even a Sag. And it's an energy of like this person, you're kind of questioning if they ever truly loved you. Because it felt like an energy of, wow, I feel like I'm kind of at their own convenience. Like a grocery store is how I feel to this person. Like I'm just kind of a quick mart or something. Like I'm not really anything valuable. I'm not like a nice top tier grocery store. I'm just like a quick check, or quick mart or whatever those places are called, like where you just go in and get out. You didn't really feel like you were of real importance to this person. You're seeing them as somebody that didn't value you. You didn't feel like the love was mutual. It was kind of like at their own convenience or of status, or to be like, oh, I got this person, but they didn't really appreciate you. Your action is hookup. The Strength, the Five of Cups reverse, Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords reverse. If this person's offering to hook up with you, because for some of you, they're still in your energy, or there's still energy present of a hookup, romantic encounter, I think you're holding back from that because it's like, wow, that really hurt me. This person treated me like that. For a lot of you, you could have felt like that's all they wanted from you was just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like that's all they cared about. Because it feels like with the Eight of Cups, it's like you're walking away from that because you don't want to feel discredited or feel like you're not enough, or you just can't do that again. You can't open up your heart to this person. Yeah, I think you're still watching them, but you're waiting to see if anything's changed, you know? And I think you still need more time because a lot of you could feel, some of you could feel like you were dealing with somebody that just wanted to be single. They were confused with what they wanted with you. They didn't have actual unconditional love with you is what I'm getting in reverse. And that's how you see them, as like somebody that didn't actually love you. They kind of liked what you had to offer, but they didn't really appreciate you. And I think that's why you need more time. This is very hurtful to you. So a lot of you felt like you had to disconnect. You had to remove yourself because either you weren't of importance to them, like you just didn't feel like you were important, or you just feel like, okay, well, they're just going to end up using me again anyways. I can't keep being put through that. I'm going to have to leave. Their energy is fear in reverse. Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a same-sex relationship. If you're not, this person is coming up in an energy of, I think they're trying to be understanding to your situation. They're trying to understand why you're holding back. So if you're coming up as a Queen of Wands in their energy, it's an energy of like they're trying to understand why you're not giving as much back, why you're resisting, why you're holding back from them. Yeah, this person understands Five of Swords reverse. If they put you through a lot of shit, you know, this person understands why you're kind of resistant or not really sure about letting them back in. Okay. And I think they're trying to sympathize or trying to understand why you feel this way, why you are, you know, kind of hesitant to be back into their life. They feel that friends maybe got in the way for some of you. I got friends here. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Page of Wands reverse, and the Sun in reverse. Why am I getting like a spider web? Like they feel like the friends caused some kind of spider web, or they got some kind of situation misunderstood, or they caused more blockages and delays. This person feels like there was like an immature friend or somebody that was purposely against you guys, that was causing more problems in the connection. And that you listened to your friend's advice instead of theirs, or you were so quick to believe your friend instead of them, or something like that. Because I feel like friends cause a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of issues. And if there's been blockages, it's like, it's been hard to like get past whatever's happened here. They're seeing you as travel, so you're distant from them. Either you are traveling or you are distancing from them. Yeah, the Devil in reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands reverse. Death. Yeah, they're seeing you as somebody that you're putting up boundaries. You are disconnecting your energy from them. There has been an ending for a lot of you. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Marks. Yeah, this person's worried if they're ever going to have a chance to reconcile with you again. The Empress, yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles reverse, because it seems like you are pulling back from this connection. You're not giving to it anymore. It seems like you are giving fully to yourself. You're going through some kind of transformation, and you're not really of availability to them like you were before. Their action, they're not holding back. So this is somebody that isn't afraid to show off or tell it straight to you. Like they're not afraid of this situation. Queen of Cups reverse, Ten of Wands reverse, Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody that's going to be telling you, like, you know, I don't like how things are going. I feel ignored by you, you know? I feel ignored by you. I feel like you don't care. I feel like you're not putting in the work. And it's like they don't really care if they hurt your feelings. High Priestess, Ace of Cups, because they know deep down you feel the same way as well. Like you guys could be mirroring each other, or you guys feel each other's pain or something like that. So it's like when they tell it to you straight how they're feeling, how they feel abandoned, they feel neglected by you, which your energy, you know, you did neglect them, you did leave them behind. So I think they're going to be telling it to you straight, like how they want things to change between the two of you. And they want you to put in more effort. Yeah, the Mirror came out in reverse. So somebody's reflecting while the other person's still kind of like in this doubtful energy. Yeah, the Golden Mirror, separation. So it's like an energy that what needs to change though too is like self-absorbed, where something's been one-sided. That's what I'm getting here. Something is one-sided. And I think this person, maybe they feel like it was one-sided with you. You feel like it was one-sided with them. That needs to change. They want to say, why do I feel this way? Will this pain ever stop? Don't wait for me, please. Emotions overwhelm me. Aw. Oh, I'm sorry, Chrissy. Hopefully it's not because of me. What's your advice? That's weird. This came out for Gemini. So some of you could be a Gemini cusper. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node overall. Prosperity lies ahead is your advice. Fixed. Yeah, there's something in your energy that you need to kind of focus on or maintain. Maybe before being with this person. Yeah, 12th house on the bottom. There's something that you need to maintain within your life. Okay, and I feel like you're being called to do that spiritually here. So there's something about the unknown. There's something about stepping into the unknown as well here with the North Node. Their advice is you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Fire. Yeah. This person could have some doubts in themselves. They could even have doubts where they kind of lash out. They get kind of insecure and they get upset, but they have a bad way of handling their insecurities that they need to work out. Yeah, North Node. A lot of you guys are both stepping into your North nodes. Yeah, there's you, Cancer. You guys could either have a North Node in Cancer or a North Node and maybe a North Node Taurus. I got a North Node Virgo. Taking out resonates. I just feel like you guys are stepping into your North Node. There's some kind of change here, letting go of past situations, releasing whatever past happened. I do see you guys having a renewal though, stepping into this North Node energy, but there needs to be, change in order for this to happen. Hey, Tarot Demore. Could be a Leo and Aries. A Leo. Could be a Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay. Cancer, Pisces. Could be an Aries, Virgo. Take it out resonates. But yeah, I'm getting this person does, feel bad about everything, but it needs to be both sides, not just one. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do Leo. 4607. The first one in a couple signs that hasn't got a spirit number. Okay. I'm going to get more coffee real quick, guys. The readings are longer, so I need more coffee. Oh, you're welcome. All right, what we got for Leo? What's going on with you and your person? Let's see. You're welcome. Ooh, okay. I like this for you, Leo. Your energy looks good. So I think this is your energy, but I'll clarify. Overall, I got toxic relationship. Yeah. All right. Your energy is time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. I think you've been in this energy of kind of holding back, waiting for things to, get better. But some of you are kind of feeling doubtful. Why is your energy time? The High Priestess, the Six of Cups, the Temperance reverse, and the Knight of Wands. You're in this energy of you feel a soul connection to this person, okay? But I think you were waiting for this person to act right, to grow up, to mature. And I think you are being spiritually guided to kind of just wait, to not give into something if it's not the right timing, if this person's not changing. I think here with time, you're afraid that it's too late. Like either you're becoming impatient of waiting for this person, or altogether it's like, I just can't keep waiting on this. Maybe this person never will change because your feelings is the grass is greener. 5 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Swords, and the Judgment reverse. A lot of you feel like you're just wasting your time being stuck in your head, like you're getting in your own way, holding on to this connection. Some of you feel like it's never going to change. Like this person's never going to change. Maybe they're kind of delusional or they don't see the errors of their ways. You just feel like this person's never going to fully give you what it is you're looking for. Like if you're wanting a long-term commitment, this person's never going to fully be that person for you. Maybe you guys are never going to come to that agreement. Okay. Because you see them as a soul contract reverse. Yeah. 2 of Cups in reverse, the Magician, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords reverse. I don't think you have a lot of bad feelings towards them anymore. I think you just want to get it over with, is what it feels like. It's almost like you just want to get the situation over with so something else can take place. Okay. Hey, Polson. Hey, Jaya. I feel like you're getting aggravated that this person's still in your energy. And it's almost like I just kind of want them out of my energy. I kind of want to release myself from this so that something better can manifest or to come in. Okay. Because a lot of you are aware of that there's something better out there for me. The Magician and the 8 of Wands. But I got to close out loose ends before getting with somebody else. Your action is you're focusing on your family. Yeah, you're focusing on those that care for you. Yeah, you're in this Empress energy. I got the Empress, the Death card, the 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. You're in this energy of I'm choosing my family, I'm choosing myself, and I think you're changing that dynamic. I think if you didn't do that before, your energy is changing completely. And I think it's making this person triggered. It is kind of upsetting this person, but you don't care. It's an energy of I don't care if this upsets this person because what are they doing for me? I don't care if it makes them mad that I'm not talking to them, I'm not responding to them, that I'm, acting like they don't exist because what are they doing for me? That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's an energy of I'm not going to be bothered. I don't care. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles reverse. What are they doing to make my life easier? So why do I care if they're mad or upset with me, Because at the end of the day, you're doing what's best for you. Yeah, the golden mirror. You could feel like you're dealing with a narcissist or somebody that is self-absorbed, that only cares about, materialistic things, or it's one-sided. I think you're putting an end to that. Okay, a lot of you are putting an end to that. Of like, you can't have all my energy anymore. Maybe you're dealing with an energy vampire. It's like, you're not going to have my energy anymore. My energy is going to myself and my family, my kids, things like that. Their energy, I got Chaser in reverse. The Sun in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Ten of Swords. So they're going through it. They're going through it because they're not getting your attention anymore. They're not getting this warmth and this gentleness from you anymore. It's an energy with the Tower and the Ten of Swords. It's hitting them completely that they were the ones that caused you not to want them anymore. That it's of their own doing. Because they even feel like, dishonesty in reversed. They feel like they could have been more honest with you. Seven of Wands reverse, the Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse. I don't feel like they were completely dishonest, but they were white lying with you. They feel like they were white lying, but they were kind of dishonest. They weren't really completely honest with you. And they feel like because of that, that's what caused this disaster. They realize that they did something to make you feel a type of way, and that's why you stop coming towards them. They're quite aware with the Ten of Swords and the Tower that they only have themselves to blame. Okay? Because they're seeing you as somebody, you're escaping from the situation or just getting out of it. Yeah, the Strength, the Fool in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles reverse. You have more pride in yourself. They're seeing you as you. That you have pride in yourself and you're not going to take less than you deserve. You're not going to put yourself in shitty situations to be chosen. And it's almost an energy of I don't care if I'm not chosen. I'm just going to leave. Because that's what I'm getting here. This person, if they did juggle you, either A, they realize that they chose the wrong person. They didn't choose you. And B, that you have more pride in yourself. You're not going to just lower your standards and let this person in a way where they're not going to give you more. It's how they're seeing you. Their action is unappreciative. They feel like you didn't care. Ace of Cups reverse, Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. So it's kind of like they're throwing a pity party is what it feels like. It's an energy of this person. It's like they don't understand why you weren't really there for them like you could have been, or you couldn't be more understanding. Because it kind of just seems like they even feel like maybe you didn't care enough about the connection to stay. But they were treating you like crap. So why would you? Yeah, this person, it's like they're kind of questioning how much you even cared about them because you were so quick to leave and to run away. But they weren't treating you fairly. If they were putting you in a third party, why would you stay, in that? They feel like you didn't care enough to stay. They're watching you. Yeah, their energies are watching you, and they know things are not good between the two of you. There's a lack of communication here. Yeah, this person, they're not really making better choices for themselves, or it's like they kind of go back and forth between making good decisions and then not. Because it feels like they don't want to confront what really needs to be figured out in themselves. So, yeah, they're stuck here. I'm stuck in visions of us together. I can't promise you anything. Drugs and alcohol. Yeah, a lot of you, they could have been. Yeah, they can't make a decision. Maybe they couldn't make a decision to be sober. Couldn't make a decision between somebody else. It just feels like you weren't going to put yourself through that. And you guys could have been in a toxic relationship. Hey, Mary. Okay, well, the overall energy, a lot of you, this could have been a karmic lesson because you got to step out of your comfort zone. North Node for your overall advice for both of you. Your advice, surrender to the divine. Okay, so you're surrendering to what your divine is telling you, listening to your intuition, High Priestess. Yeah, 6th house and Mercury. You're being guided right now to focus on yourself, to focus on you, to take care of you, which is what you're doing with the Empress and the Death card. You are being focused on yourself, releasing what's not serving you, what is holding you back. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to make better care of yourself. Yeah, Aquarius energy, being independent, being single, wanting to be in a better place in your life. Some of you even feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom from this as well, or from them. Gained a lot of wisdom, or you just learned more about the situation. Don't let your past hold you back. So they're letting their past hold them back. Yeah, Saturn and Pluto. This is somebody that they've been through lessons, because with Saturn, it's like, I've learned, or I've been through this. With Pluto, it's like they're having a hard time shedding the old. It's kind of like when you got dry skin on your feet and you're like, I know I got dry skin. Maybe I should just peel it off. Well, they're thinking, well, I got dry skin. Maybe I'll just leave it on my feet. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's an energy of like, you've shed your skin. They're not. They're just kind of going through with all this buildup. Or like when you don't like properly shampoo your hair and you don't like, scratch it. They have all this buildup and dandruff, it's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, South Node. They're not letting themselves have this transformation, even though they know they need to. They're just kind of keeping themselves built up and held back. And you need to do better for yourself. So a lot of you are dealing with somebody that's stuck in a South Node. They know they need to do better, but they're just not. They're kind of slowly going through this transformation, but I think you're already evolving. You're already where you need to be. So I know it's a bad analogy. It could be a Scorpio. Could be a Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting you're showing up as the Empress. So. All right. Well, we got for Virgo. Happy birthday. 5650. You're welcome. I'm just getting a little bit more coffee here. All right, what's going on with Virgo and their person? So take the reading how it resonates. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, overall energy on the bottom is commitment in reverse. So somebody's not committing to somebody. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Tara Demore. Your energy is signs and synchronicities. So you're in this energy of following your intuition, listening to your guides at this time. Yeah, the moon. Especially with this, full moon during your season, a lot of you are feeling called or channeled here. The Chariot reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. You're in this energy of knowing you have to make some kind of decision, but you've been putting off this decision. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be. It's an energy of knowing like, okay, I need to make this decision, but I'm not really sure exactly when. Okay. So you're feeling guided towards some kind of opportunity or some kind of decision you have to make here. How you feel is change and reversed. Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Let me see. Are you the Queen of Cups? Or are you the Knight of Pentacles? Are you the Queen of Cups? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because they're showing up as the King of Cups in reverse. So some of you, this could be reversed. If you're not a Virgo and you're dealing with a Virgo, you guys could be the Queen of Cups energy. So take it how it resonates. Hey, Dawn. What I'm seeing here in energy, whoever the female is, feels like there's a lack of change. Okay, so if you are this feminine energy, usually the moon does symbolize a feminine energy. So you guys could be the feminine in this case. So Chrissy, this could be your side here. You feel like there's a lack of change happening, or change needs to happen on their end, but it's like they're being emotionally blocked, or they're just not doing anything to change. Okay. You could feel there's a disconnect or disharmony between you and this person that, yeah, sometimes they show up for you, but either not in the best way, or they're just not emotionally connected like they should be. You're seeing them as holding back and reversed. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reverse, Four of Swords, and the World in reverse. So you're viewing this person as somebody that it's like they've expressed to you that they kind of want to be independent, they want to be single, because it's given a non-committal energy. That they would rather be non-committal, they'd rather not commit, which is the energy I'm getting here. And that's been an energy that you guys have been dealing with for quite some time. You're seeing them as somebody it's starting to stress you out because it's like, I don't know how much longer I can give my cup to this. I don't know how much longer I can invest, because you're showing up as a Queen of Cups and they're the King of Cups in reverse. So you feel like this person is draining you, needless to say, or it's just not unconditional love. And you don't really know how much more you can put up with it, because your action is you're distancing yourself, you're putting up boundaries. Yeah. You're going to be like not accessible, like where they can't access you. Yeah. Because you're like, what good is it? What am I getting out of it? What do they get out of it by accessing me? It's like you may even feel like this person, it's just the more that you let them come towards you, the more that they cause problems, the more that they throw you off balance, causes more confusion. Okay. So, yeah, for a lot of you, if you're the female in the situation, this could be reversed. You just feel like, what's the point? Like, it backfires. Every time I try to give to this connection, they just don't want to commit. So what's the point? Yeah, nothing changes. Dragonfly in reverse. Cupid's arrow. It's like, yeah, there's connection here. We're talking, but there's nothing changing. So why am I still giving my time and energy to this person? Okay. Their energy, I don't like that. They got the grass is greener. So they think that they have better options. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed. Some of you, if they have like a baby mama or an ex with somebody, they're tempted to go back to that person because there's some kind of foundation, there's stability. Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor. This is somebody that's feeling called to go back to somebody from the past. Could be a Libra, because there's like past history, or that would be the better option for them because there's already roots established. There's already things there. Because then their feelings for you is overwhelmed and reversed. I feel like they don't want to be overwhelmed. Yeah, the Star in reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, the Death and the Page of Pentacles reversed, Four of Cups. I don't like this person's energy because it feels like an energy of like, I don't want to give to this if I don't have to. If I don't have to be overwhelmed and stressed, then I'm just not going to give into it. I'm not going to partake in it. It's this person's energy. It's like, I don't want to, deal with things that are stressing me out. They feel like they need to end things before they get too overwhelming or before they get too hard to manage. Okay, it's kind of what it feels like here. I don't like this person's energy towards you because it just feels like somebody that is not a trooper, somebody that's kind of selfish, and they don't really care how they're making you feel. They're seeing you as somebody that they're dating, or they were. Ace of Swords, the Strength, the Knight of Swords reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Wait, let me clarify. Oh, yeah, no. They're seeing you as somebody that they have to stop speaking to because they're wanting to date somebody else. Because they're either already in another commitment already, or they're planning on doing that with the Three of Wands. Yeah, they're seeing you as somebody that with the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, reverse, Six of Pentacles. Sadly, they can't have you both. Sadly, they can't have you and this other person. And they're choosing to go back to that other person because their actions towards your relationship in reversed. So they're choosing not to commit to this. Yeah, Five of Swords reversed. The Hermit, the Lovers reverse, and the Hanged Man. I think they're kind of keeping you in case, like Five of Pentacles reverse. They might end up coming back to you one day when this doesn't work out. I don't like that. But in the meantime, they're just kind of keeping the situations, they're not going to say anything else. They're not going to reach out. Yeah, they're not going to give any more attention to this because they're involving with the third party. So that's what it feels like here, that they're not committing to this because they're choosing to have roots elsewhere with another person. Yeah, they're making a decision on options here. They're choosing one option. Yeah, they're going towards somebody else, even if it's not going to go anywhere. they're going towards that person because they're attached to them, some kind of codependency, or they feel like they have to be with that person. I think they feel like that person has something to offer them, or they just feel kind of bound to them, and that's why they're going back to them. Overall energy, look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius. So some of you could be a Sag dealing with them. Yeah, some of you, if you're the side here and you're not the Virgo and you're dealing with them, you guys could be a Sag, because I got luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. So strong Sagittarius here. Yeah, Earth. I feel like there's something better coming in. You have like a better option coming in than this person. Once you take care of yourself, focus on self and your healing, you have something better aligning with you. Or just like your finances are improving, your job, things like that. Needing to focus on your career long term. They got it's time to release negativity for their advice. Fourth house. Sagittarius, yeah. So this is somebody, like, their advice is they need to figure out, exactly what they want. They need to be more clear about the commitment. If they want to commit to you, if they don't, if they want to release a relationship, needing to just let this go. Instead of leading you on and make you think that there's hopes and, expectations there, I wouldn't let this person do that. Let's see what they would say to you, Virgo. Hey, Sarah. People don't believe in me. Why do I feel this way? Why can't I tell you the truth? See, it's like they can't tell you the truth. They'd rather lie or just avoid you, cut off communication, ghost you. It's like they're going to ghost you to go back to that person. And then it doesn't even go anywhere. It's like they're just stuck with that person and it's not going anywhere. Could be a Leo, a Pisces. Okay, I got Gemini. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Libra. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. Take it out, resonates 106.54. Hey, Race Tarot. All right. I'm just going to get a little coffee. Every time I have to keep stopping because it's like 10 minutes each video or each sign. All right, let's do Libra. All right, what's going on with you and your person here? Let's see. Hopefully a better reading than that last one. All right, I told you this was going to be a long reading, guys. All right. Okay, your energy's kind of weird. Let me see. I don't know why I got Lil Wayne. He's a Libra, I think. I just got Lil Wayne this one. I ain't got no worries. So it's like you're not really worried about the situation. Yeah, a lot of you, I got toxic attachment, reverse, and wedding. Some of you could be in another situation, like another relationship, or you're not even worried about this person anymore. Because your energy is you don't want a reunion with them. I got reunion in reverse. So either you just are realizing there's somebody better out there for you and you're releasing this, or you're not really having much faith in it. Why reunion in reverse? Page of Swords, Six of Cups reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I don't think you really want to revisit it. I think if there's a thought of you revisiting this connection and going back to it, it's like, okay, well, this is actually really emotionally draining. This is depressing to me. I don't really feel like I'm truly cared about and loved. Because a part of you could question, should I get back with them? Should I think about a reconnection? I think a lot of you mainly just want closure. Because that's an energy of like, yeah, you'd rather just move on, because if you were to reconnect with this person, it would just stir up old feelings, maybe bad emotions that you don't want to face. Because you're feeling a sabotage in reverse. Yeah, the Fool. The King of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Judgment. Yeah, you feel like if you were to reconcile with this person, it would cause more issues than good. A lot of you feel like it's time to just chalk it off. just call it a missed opportunity and move on, because you feel like you and this person are just not in alignment with each other anymore. Like either the connection has just why do I say dried? Like it's just, it's not the same. Like you and this person are so detached. You're not the same connection anymore. Um, and you just feel like it's time to kind of just accept it for what it is and to move on. Because it's almost like you just don't want to repeat it. You don't want to revisit it. You're seeing them as a runner. Yeah, the Sun in reverse, Two of Wands reverse, Magician reverse, and the Page of Cups. Now I'm getting that song by Heart. He's a magic man. So I don't know if you feel like this person was just like a player. This is somebody that didn't make a decision with you. Somebody very emotionally like manipulative, or somebody that was very conniving, very charming. I don't know. I'm getting that song by Heart Magic Man. Where they're like, "Come on home, boy," they said with a smile. So it's kind of however the song goes. You're seeing this person as somebody that was very manipulative and somebody that kept running from this connection. Somebody that never really fully chose you. And there was like a void in their heart where they couldn't fully open up or connect to you for whatever reason. Either you feel like this person, it was like they didn't really even know themselves. So you couldn't really connect to them when they didn't know who they were. Or it was just very surface level, like very hard to deal with. Okay. Your action conversation. Some of you, like I said, you do want to talk to them to like have closure maybe. Yeah, the Chariot reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I think you want some kind of closure. Like some kind of like, why did you do this to me? Why did you not want to put in the work? Why did you want to fail this connection? Because a lot of you feel like you were failed by them, or they just didn't truly appreciate you, didn't care about you. Some of you, it's a Cancer you're dealing with. Could be a Scorpio, Gemini. I think you would like to have a conversation one last time. Like, why did this happen? Okay, so a lot of you could be initiating a conversation, or, if a conversation's been put off, maybe they're going to finally get back with you. Like if you've tried to contact in the past, maybe they're going to see it and now they're going to message you back. Yeah, unconditional love in reverse. A lot of you feel like they just didn't love you. Yeah, the runner. Again, that they just ran from you. They put you in competition for some of you, and they didn't truly care like they should have in the connection. So I think what's going on is you just want closure to see, why do they do me this way? Their energy is indecisive and reversed. Eight of Cups. They're trying to make a decision. Five of Wands here, Ten of Swords, and the Empress. The Strength. King of Wands reverse. This is somebody that is questioning if they should even try to make contact with you, if there would be a way to even nurture this and heal this. This person's under the impression that it's over, or it's been over, or it just needs to be over. Like it needs to stay over. Okay. Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups, because they're reminiscing on you in this connection and like how nurturing and healing you were for them, how loving you were, how they didn't appreciate you. But it's an energy of like, this person's like, I don't really know if Libra would take me back, if they would even want me back into their life. Yeah, because this person feels like they've been very, upfront about the situation, or you see things for what they are. Ace of Pentacles, the Strength, the King of Wands reverse, and the Ten of Wands. This person's feeling very burdened by the situation because they do have this clarity and this understanding that what they did to you was wrong. But I feel like this person has so much pride and ego that it's like they don't want to admit it to themselves or even admit to you that they know they did things wrong. They feel like they owe you some kind of explanation or apology for what they've put you through. Yeah. And this person feels like, things maybe will never completely be the same again between the two of you because of how they treated the situation. They're seeing you as a soulmate in reversed. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Cups. It's like you're a memory to them. They couldn't be questioning if you really were their soulmate, or if this was some kind of like unhealthy attachment you guys had to each other. Because it's an energy of this, like, was, Libra really my soulmate? Were they really my person? Or was I just really infatuated and obsessed with the idea of being with them, but I didn't really want anything more, or I didn't really know if I wanted to be, I don't know, it's kind of an energy like they didn't really know exactly what this connection was. They do know it means something to them for them to keep being in their head about you, but it's also like they're trying to make, sense of everything. They're trying to understand, well, what exactly was this? Why did this happen? Because their action is unfinished business. The Lovers in reverse, Knight of Wands reverse, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. Justice reverse. Yep, Four of Pentacles. They're still holding on to this connection. They don't want to let this go. Even if you've disconnected, they could feel like you've disconnected. You've seen this for what it is. And maybe you have other options or other people, and you're not really pursuing this anymore. I see this person in your energy wanting to have a conversation, but trying to find the courage to come towards you with, an appropriate conversation. Yeah, Kiana Reen, reverse. They don't want to lead you on. And they also maybe don't want to feel strong along because they know you don't want to rebuild it, or this is final. It almost feels like it's final is the energy I'm getting here. But they do still hold on to you quite a bit, but they don't want to let this go. Yeah, I can't let go of you. That's exactly what I said. I'm stuck in visions of us together. It's like they don't want to let go of the memories in the past, but they're holding on to what things used to be, and it might not be the same anymore. I want to be different. Yeah. This person wants to be different. They wanted to treat you differently. I just feel like they couldn't. They were very hard to... It's like they couldn't even, treat themselves nice. How could they treat you nice, Conclusions are within reach. Overall energy. Your advice is your hard work is paying off. So if you've been focusing on yourself, yeah, a lot of you have been healing. It's paying off. Okay, you're going to see rewards for the healing. You're going to be in a better place in your life because you're healing, you're growing. Yeah, luck is on your side. Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, and Jupiter. So I like that for you, Libra. They got Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node, which that came out in the Leo reading. So you guys could be connected to a Leo or have Leo in your chart a little bit. 6th house and fire. Yeah, because this person has the ability to make change in their life, but they're not. And that's kind of what came out in the person Leo was dealing with, their person's advice. They had, I think, Saturn and Pluto, where it's like they had the opportunity to make change, and this person just wasn't, or they were slowly making that process. Could be dealing with a Cancer, or they have Cancer South Node. And then they could be a Capricorn North Node, okay? Because it's kind of an energy that they could do more for their life, but they're just kind of staying in like a lower dimension, or just choosing not to really be better for themselves is kind of what I'm seeing here. They have the ability to do so, but they're the ones holding themselves back, okay? So take the reading how it resonates. Hopefully this, resonates with everybody and you guys like it. All right. So you guys could be dealing with a Libra. Some of you, another Libra, a Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Okay. Could be a Scorpio, a Leo, a Cancer. Scorpio again, Gemini, Leo, Aries. All right. I'll see you later, Tara Demore. All right, Scorpio. At 117.52. I might not do a collective with the reading, guys, because I got to get ready for work by a certain time. So I'll see if I do a collective. If not, I will in tomorrow's reading. I'm going to do a weekend reading tomorrow. All right, let's see. What is your feelings here? Ooh, you feel confused. Okay, you don't know what to do, Scorpio. Something about money. Money can be significant, like you guys are struggling financially or tied financially. Maybe you both have money issues. I got conversation on the bottom. Okay, so maybe you guys are in communication, or you would like to talk to them. Your energy is sabotage in reverse. So I think you're trying to do anything that's not going to sabotage. Like, you don't want to sabotage this connection. Why is sabotage reverse? The 7 of Wands reverse, the 9 of Cups reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I think some of you are trying to save this relationship. 4 of Wands and the Tower. Either you're trying to be careful and you don't want to say things that would hurt this person's feelings, or maybe you don't want to come towards this person in the wrong way. Because it seems like an energy of like, I don't want to cause more problems. I want to be open to this connection. I want this person to know I care for them. Some of you, it's an energy of like, I don't want them to think that I'm using them or I have the wrong idea, like I'm in the wrong headspace, because you do have feelings for them. And even if you're not really showing those feelings, it's an energy of like, I do care. I'm just not showing it because maybe I got my own things going on. Some of you could be overindulging in like your personal health or healing at this time where you're not fully able to give to this connection because your feelings are confusion. The Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords reverse, Six of Wands reverse, and the Star in reverse. Let me see. Are you the Queen of Swords reverse? Three of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Some of you could feel like there's somebody blocking the two of you from being together. I don't know if that's like a mother, if that's like a friend, an ex. You feel like there's some kind of blockage of this completely working out, some kind of setback for whatever reason. You feel that there's some kind of third party interference that's blocking the two of you from being fully together. Whether that be like a friend or somebody that's kind of interfering. A lot of you are questioning like the longevity of this relationship. If you are with them or if you're planning to be with them, wondering like, okay, well, how is this going to work out when so and so keeps getting in the way? This could even be a mother that is kind of insecure. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like a mother that's too overbearing, a mother that's too available, that's too there in the relationship. Because you're seeing this as a crossroad. Like it's a turning point. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords, reverse. King of Wands, reverse. Eight of Cups. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Like you guys could have it all together. But this person needs to appreciate you more or they need to show that they want you. Hey, Mitzi, they need to show that they want you. Because you're viewing this person as somebody that it could be your end all be all. Like you guys could be together, but this person needs to work on some issues. Like I said, maybe you feel like this person, they do have their mom. Some of you, this is like that. Like you feel this person has an overbearing mother that tells them what to do. They handle their finances. They take care of their problems. You could feel like this person doesn't really do anything on their own. Okay, because the King of Wands reverse is like lacking a leader, you know. Almost feels like a Britney Spears situation. Like maybe they have a conservative, like their parents are like in control of them, or their parents, because the Queen of Swords reverse could be that, like a mother that is in control, a mother that's very bitchy and manipulative, and you could feel like there's a third party with a mother, you know. And this person needs to handle their own affairs is kind of what I'm seeing here, is how you see them. They need to handle their own affairs. They need to put on their big boy big girl pants and not have their mother be part of the situation, because you could feel like the mother gets involved or the mother is persuading them against the connection. Your action, I think you're focusing on your finances. Hey, Annie. The Hanged Man reverse, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, yeah, and the Eight of Swords reverse. I think you're focusing on your long-term life, okay? So I feel like you are the divine feminine in this reading. I think you're dealing with a masculine that is lacking leadership, and they are dealing with either a third party like an ex or a mother that is kind of telling them what to do. If it's not a mother, it could be an ex that is controlling their finances or controlling money. Because your action is, well, I'm going to be okay without this person regardless because I choose to be by myself or just focus on me. Okay, maybe that's hurtful. Maybe I don't really want to be without this person, but I need to do what's best for me in the long run. So your energy even saying that, like you're putting your needs first, because you don't want to be in an energy where you're taking care of this person or you're neglecting yourself. Yeah, I think a lot of you are just kind of pulling back like the intimate desire you have for this person, focusing on you, focusing on healing. Okay, so kind of a weird reading. Their energy is runner. Yep, the moon in reversed. They avoid something. The Death, the King of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. I think they're afraid of full-term commitment. I think you're dealing with somebody, Scorpio, where they're afraid of a full-term, long-term relationship and they talk themselves out of it. They don't want to feel those emotions and they run from it. And they know in their energy they need to change that. If they want things to change between the two of you and to actually be with you, they need to stop running from their feelings here. Because they feel, the two of you are pretty alike with values in reverse. You guys have a lot of similarities. Five of Wands, the Fool, the Judgment, and the Magician reverse. But they feel that you are more grounded, you're more understanding of what you want. Okay, you're more logical while they are more kind of immature. Some of you are dealing with somebody younger than you, or mature wise, they're younger, because they feel like things that they do are kind of sabotaging this connection. Yeah, Page of Cups and the Two of Wands reverse. They feel like they're causing more problems than good, causing more disagreements and fights when you guys could get on the same page. But they feel because of their immaturity and they're not really the same connection age wise as you, or they're not on the same level, that there are a lot of disagreements, even when it's things that could be smoothed over because of their immaturity. Because they see you as a spiritual awakening with the Judgment here. So they see you as you're more mature, you're more wise. Four of Swords reverse, the Temperance reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. You're very, a lot of you are very intuitive. Okay, you're very intuitive. You guys are somebody that you know more than what you say. You're very smart, very intellectual. They're seeing you as somebody, I think you overwhelm them because they're not on the same level as you. Hierophant reverse, Nine of Swords. I think it kind of scares them for some of you, especially if you are like very like intuitive. You're like a psychic for some of you. You can be very psychic or very intuitive, and it could freak them out a little bit. Because it's like, how did you read my mind? Almost like you can read their mind, or you know what's going on with them before they even say it. Because they see you as somebody, it's like you're very like healed, you're a very nurturing person, and I think they're opposite than you, which is why they're scared. Their action is absence. I feel like a part of you is missing without me. Hey, Sharonda. The Three of Wands, the World reverse, the King of Swords, and the Lovers reverse. Yeah, they don't want to go without you. They don't want to be without you. This is somebody that does see you in the foresight of their mind. With the King of Swords, even if they don't say that, they still see this connection in the forefront where you are somebody that they think about. They see a future with you. They envision something with you. But I think it's an energy where they have avoidance, where they're afraid of getting emotionally connected. They're afraid of falling in love for some of you. I've already done Leo. It is 4607. This person knows you're their soulmate, that you guys have a soul connection. A lot of you are teaching this person something about themselves. Yeah, you're teaching them to heal. You're helping them heal, or helping them get rid of toxicity and addictions. Okay. What would they say to Scorpio? They have abandonment issues too. Will you leave me like the others? The passion is too much. I cry at night. I can't stop thinking about you. See, I think they have abandonment issues, and that's why they run. What's your advice? Nothing is yet set in stone is your guys' overall energy advice. You guys don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, Taurus here. You need to stand your ground. You need to tell this person, hey, I would like things to be more stable between the two of us, even though we have a strong physical connection. A lot of you, there's an intimate relationship. I want more. I don't want it to just be, where I feel kind of used by you, or I feel like you have other motives. Okay. Yeah, Saturn, you're needing to respect yourself here. Put up boundaries is your advice. They got, what do you need to release for their advice? What does the person need to release? Okay, a lack of learning. So if they weren't learning or adjusting or understanding a transition, some of you are dealing with immutable signs, so like a Gemini, Sag, Pisces, Virgo. They need to learn how to adjust. Yeah, it could be a Virgo you're dealing with. They need to understand like where you're coming from, why you're in the energy that you are, that you're trying to heal for yourself. So I think this person, that's what they need to release, is like the lack of, they don't know everything. Because that's what I'm getting. Like, you're teaching this person, they don't know everything. They need to stop acting like they know everything. I think you're dealing with somebody, Scorpio, that they like to be right. They like to, think they know everything, but they don't, because you're teaching them more about themselves, about healing, and they need to be open to learning, is what I'm seeing here. All right. So yeah, you guys could be dealing with a Virgo for some of you, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Leo, All right, just take it how it resonates. Yeah, it could be a Pisces as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead, hey, Lauren, and do Sagittarius in a second. Let me get more coffee. Man, this reading is longer than I expected. Oh, hey, Keto Locks. All right, Sagittarius, 129.31. All right, Sag and their person. All right, what's going on with Sag and their person? Okay, well, you guys could be going through a separation with this person. Oh, thanks, Kitty. Your guys' energy, mistakes in reverse. So I think you guys are trying to understand what a mistake was, or learning from mistakes. Maybe having a hard time understanding what a mistake was. You're in this energy of trying to find confidence in yourself. Magician in reverse, 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles reverse. I think you're trying to find confidence. It's been very triggering for you and difficult. Some of you could be your own worst enemy. Some of you guys could be breaking some kind of addiction as well. I know I'm getting that. I got liquid courage for the energy. Some of you, you're trying to break maybe some kind of traditional curse. I'm getting for some of you that could have been the problem. Maybe you guys are trying to break some kind of addiction, traditional curse. Maybe you're trying to just be in a better place in your life, more goal focused. You're trying to feel more confident with who you are as a person. I don't even know if it's with this person or not. You're trying to overall be a better version of yourself. So whether you're breaking generational curses or you're just trying to make more prosperity in your life, you're trying to be in a better place and a better mindset. Hey, Tina War. Your feeling is you have to detach from this person. I had to let this go so I can clear my mind. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the Tower, yep, the Hermit, and the 3 of Swords. Why am I getting in my head like kill or be killed? Okay, not like anyone killed anybody, which it's upsetting. I saw the news yesterday. That's really upsetting. It was actually really gruesome and disgusting. I saw the video. But I'm getting an energy of like, if I had to choose somebody, I would choose myself. It's an energy of, it's a metaphor, basically. Like it's like a dog eat dog kind of world. It's a world where I feel like, yeah, it's hurtful, but I have to choose myself. I have to leave the situation, even though it hurts me, to find myself. You could even feel like this connection was costing you everything. It was ruining you. You could feel like you were breaking old patterns, or you were becoming a worse version of yourself. Some of you felt like in this connection, you were becoming a worse version of yourself. You know what I mean? Like this person brought out the worst in me. It was very hurtful. Because you're seeing this connection or this person as broken. So maybe you're broken without them, or you had to break something literally. The 6 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the Chariot, and the 7 of Cups reverse. I think that, yeah, the both of you maybe are hurting. I think, that, yeah, I'm hurting mainly. It's not an easy decision leaving this connection, but I had to do what was better for me, and it's kind of weird because Cancer kind of got that in their reading as well. So you guys could have Cancer in your chart, be connected to one. I do see it here with the Chariot. So, but it's an energy. You're seeing this person to somebody that it costed you so much doubt. Like there was so much doubt, so much like indecision in your life that you just couldn't move forward with it anymore. Okay. So your action is harmony in reverse. The Moon in reverse, the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the Sun in reverse. 5 of Cups on the bottom. You don't feel like you have to make peace with anything because you didn't do nothing. A lot of you, and you're standing up to that. You're standing up to the fact that I didn't, do anything really. I had to remove myself from the situation because I didn't like how this relationship was going, who I was becoming in this connection. And a lot of you, I think you're standing on that with the 9 of Wands. It's like, I don't have anything to fix in the situation because I didn't really do anything. And 2, because some of you feel like they're the ones that kind of costed you to act this way. Because I got the Emperor in reverse, King of Cups reverse. Like they're the ones that kind of pushed you to this. you know, because they were very controlling, manipulative. Some of you, they could have been gaslighting. It's an energy of like, this person kind of made me not a good version of myself. I didn't like the person I was when I was with them, or the situation, you know. And I think you're standing on business that you don't really have anything to, you know, apologize for. Yeah, you're not being devoted to this connection anymore. And you're just trying to move on from pain. A lot of you are sad that maybe you let this person take so much time of your life. You could have even felt like, basically, you guys could have felt like this person took so much time and didn't even care. Like, they just took so much time from you. So 5 of Cups could be time, you know? Like, they just took so much and didn't even care. They robbed me of my life. Some of you feel like you're robbed by something. Like, they took time from you that was precious, or they took things from you, you know, and just didn't care. Their energy is breakup. So they are understanding there's a separation. The Empress, the Justice reverse, the 8 of Swords reverse, and the 6 of Cups. It's not easy on them, especially if you're the feminine here, which I feel like you are. This person's a masculine, and they realize they lost, you know, this person here. They realize they lost you. Yeah, Temperance reverse. They don't feel your energy anymore, and it upsets them. I think they're trying to connect back to your energy. High Priestess, 4 of Swords reversed. But it's kind of an energy of, I don't really feel Sagittarius anymore. I don't really feel Sagittarius anymore. Or it's like Sag is more of like a distant memory or something like that. If this is like a separation that's been going on for quite some time, it feels like it's separation for a long time. You know, and it's like they still remember you. And it's, now I'm getting that song. Is that Sarah McLachlan? Where it's like, I will remember you. You will remember me. I forget what song that is. I forget, but it's like, it's really sad. She's like, I will remember you. Anyways, will you remember me? Anyways, and their feelings is soulmate reversed. They feel like they've lost the soulmate connection. Yeah, Death. Page of Pentacles. 3 of Wands and the King of Swords. They feel like they've underwent some kind of change when you've left. Okay, when the soulmate connection ended, you know, they feel like they lost a part of themselves, and they're trying to gain themselves back with the 3 of Wands. They do feel like they've learned a lot through this transition, this situation, despite this ending and the soul connection disconnecting. They feel like they have learned something here. They're seeing you as somebody, like, you are being kind of straightforward with what's going on. Yeah, some of you, you're not making a decision to return. Like, you're maybe in another relationship, or you're just not connecting to them again. 2 of Wands reverse, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups reverse. Or you've made it clear, like, I don't have the intention of romantically getting back with you. I'll be friends with you. I'll be civil, but I'll keep it at that. I'll keep you distant from me. Because they see you as somebody that doesn't trust them anymore because of some kind of third party, or just in general. And if you do want to keep them in your life, it's like you just kind of keep them at a distance because you don't fully trust them and keep them as a friend. Their action is they want to have a conversation with you, Sag. But they're putting it off because they know they're in the wrong. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles reverse, World reverse, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. They know there's some kind of disagreement. The 5 of Pentacles, the Judgment. Why does it feel like they know that this conversation needs to happen? It's been needing to happen for some time, but they've been putting it off. Acting like it doesn't matter, putting off this conversation, holding back doing that. Because they know either you're going to get really defensive and upset, or it's just a fact that, like, it's not really going to go well. It's going to be very upsetting. It's going to bring up old memories. Because this feels like somebody you've been separated from for a while. Okay? So, hey, May. Hey, Carrie. See, this person's resisting contacting you, but they want to contact you. Yeah, it's like they're holding back telling you the truth because I know they need to come towards you correctly. They need to tell you the truth. And they're holding back doing that. They still love you. Okay? Yes, my readings do come through email is how I do them. Right now, I only do strictly email or text message. So either I can text you or email you. Please do what is best for your heart. I can't handle your love. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. You deserve better. Yeah, this person knows you deserve better. That's why they're afraid to contact you. They're afraid to have a full conversation because it's like they just know they have to say so much. Wow, you're coming up as your own advice, your own sign. That's cool. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your advice, luck is on your side, Sagittarius. So what's this luck on your side? Wow, some kind of change. So if you want things to change for the better in this connection, like if you do want things to turn back around, they can. Yeah, Mars. So you guys can have this conversation. If you want things to change with this person for the better, like you want to see some kind of action, some kind of movement, maybe you're the one that needs to initiate a conversation. If not, you could just be the one kind of projecting that energy of wanting this conversation. And I do see it happening. They have a time to give and take. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. I got North Node and Earth. If not, they could have like a Virgo North Node where like they need to take time to themselves. They need to focus on their stability, their foundation. Maybe that's been a problem for them, is they've been kind of stuck in past routine. Especially, yeah, if they have like a North Node in Virgo, their South Node is in Pisces. It could be an energy of like they're kind of stuck in imaginary world and stuck in like la la land and like not getting their shit together, you know? The moon, as I say, Pisces, the moon, literally. So like they're stuck in this like subconscious, this fear, wanting to be comfortable, but it's not like getting them anywhere. It's like not wanting to make any kind of change in their life because they don't really want to take a step of faith. So yeah, your person needs to take some time to give to them, a time to give and take to themselves, and they need to focus on their stability, their strength, their foundations. So, hey, divine timing. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have all kinds of signs here, actually. Let me see. Yeah, I got, could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio. Man, I'm getting like repeated signs. So yeah, could be dealing with those signs for sure. Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo. Could be a Pisces for some of you. All right, let's do Capricorn. 140, 130. All right, what's going on with you and your person here? All right, Cappy. Well, you feel like you've made a decision, but you don't want to make this decision. It's a hard decision to make. You feel like you made a decision, but you don't want to do this decision. There could be a third party hope here. Okay, so third party came out in reverse. So for some of you, you're waiting for a third party to get removed. Okay, you may feel like some of you feel like you don't have any other choice but to leave because of a third party. Or you still have hope that the third party is going to leave. So let's see. Your energy is the truth. So you know the truth here. You're in this mindful energy of like, I know what I have to do. Page of Wands reverse, 5 of Cups reverse, 2 of Cups reverse, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you don't want something to repeat. You want to move forward, okay? And a lot of you are in this energy of like, I don't want to reconnect with this person if we're going to be in a repeated situation. Yeah, 6 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's like I still care for this person deeply, but I don't want any kind of blockages. You know, I don't want any blockages. I want them to genuinely care for me and not play with me. I want this person to actually love me, and that's why they're in my energy, not because of a third party or those other people that they're not with. Okay. Hey, Mystic Raven, because how you feel, and indecisive and reversed. The Fool in reverse, the High Priestess, 6 of Pentacles reverse, and the Tower. A lot of you feel like soon you have to make a decision. Like it's pretty clear to you that you have to make this decision even though you don't want to. You feel spiritually, a lot of you, like if you know there's a third party, you feel like you can't keep holding on to this connection if this person keeps having the third party available, because you feel like, your time is precious and you don't need to be breadcrumbed and lied to and treated disrespectfully. Some of you just don't want to be a third party, which who wants to be? Because you feel like, you know, eventually it's going to come to a breaking point of like, I can't give my energy to this anymore. You're viewing them as somebody that you don't really know if you want to celebrate with anymore. Two of Wands reverse, Three of Wands, the Death, and the Ace of Wands. It's like, I don't really want to continue this. You know, if it is like a past connection, I don't want to keep going through this anymore. I don't want to keep reconciling with this person and then this third party keeps showing up, or they never fully let go of the third party. It's like, I don't want to keep going through this circus anymore. You know, it's like a circus, or it's just like a, you know, it's like, what's the point of this? Okay, you're viewing this connection as something that you don't want to continue if it's going to keep being this way. All right. And I feel like either there is a third party, or it's like you're having hope that there's not anymore. Let me see. Surrender, reverse your action. See, I feel like you don't want to let this person go completely. Ace of Cups, yeah, because you love them. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse. But you want to feel like they are, you know, maintaining this relationship with you, that they care about you the same, and they're maintaining it. They're wanting to keep you in their life. So a lot of you, if you're worried about a third party, it's like you're hoping that that third party is gone and that they care about you enough to keep you around because they only want to be with you. But a lot of you are afraid to even have a conversation with this person. Yeah, because of a soulmate. You don't know if this is your soulmate. You don't know if you want to date this person anymore. I think it's an energy of like, I don't even know if this is my life partner, because my life partner wouldn't put me through third parties and situations. They would fully choose me because they feel like I am their person. They wouldn't put me through this stuff, you know? So I think that's why part of you is like, you know, you need to make this decision eventually to let this go, but you don't want to fully do that because I think you're waiting for this person to show up correctly towards you. Their energy is destiny in reversed. So they don't really know if this is fated. King of Wands. King of Cups, the Strength reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. It's an energy of, you know, this person's kind of questioning what the destiny is between the two of you. Like, is this destiny? Is this fate? We keep showing back in each other's lives. There's love here. You know, some of you, you're just a friend to them right now, or you guys always will have this like underlining love for each other. There's always this deep love, but are we meant to be in each other's lives, or are we holding each other back? Some of you are dealing with, could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. It's an energy of like, are we actually meant to be in each other's lives? What's the reason for this? Like, because it feels like it's more damaging than it is good. Because their feelings is forgiveness. So maybe they feel like they owe you forgiveness. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse, and the Lovers. Yeah, they feel like they owe you forgiveness for putting you in some kind of third party. You know, they feel like because they never fully chose you or committed to you, that they do owe you some kind of forgiveness. Yeah, because they feel like you are the Empress here, but they didn't treat you fairly. Some of you, they just didn't fully commit to you. They didn't give you what you deserved. Like I said, they could have chose a third party, whatever. But they feel like you didn't deserve this and you deserve so much better. They're seeing you as a habit. I don't know if we will ever change. Or I think they don't know if they're ever going to change. Because a Hierophant in reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, Three of Swords reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, or Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, the Star. They're seeing you as somebody you deserve so much better, and they're in this low vibrational energy, and they have been for quite some time, even though they know like what is right from wrong, what they shouldn't do. This is somebody that they keep entertaining some kind of third party for whatever reason. They keep going back to some kind of third party. They keep repeating some kind of lesson with a third party when they don't learn anything from it, or they did learn, but they're ignoring to learn anything. Okay. Their action is hook up. They're going to make another reckless decision. This is somebody that keeps making reckless decision after decision. Judgment reverse, the Sun, the Knight of Swords reverse, and the Star. This is somebody, let me see, are they going to be doing this with you or somebody else? Or the third party? Let me see. I feel like they're going to be doing it with you. Like they're going to be offering you, yeah, Nine of Cups. They're going to be offering you some kind of hookup, some kind of low vibrational situation, trying to think that you guys can smooth things over. But then they're just going to non-commit to you again or just pull back their energy. It's going to be a repeat of the past. Yeah, nothing's learned. They haven't learned from anything. Dragonfly in reverse in camera. They're thinking about you, reminiscing, but they haven't made any kind of change or any kind of truth in their life. So I think you're dealing with somebody, it's like they keep repeating lesson after lesson, thinking for a different outcome or thinking things are going to be different. Okay. The passion is too much. I can't stop thinking about you. You were right. Okay. I don't want to be the person. Wait, I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Yeah. And it's like you told them you deserve better, and they know you deserve better. Hey, Taylor. Okay, this is hard. Some of you might have to let this person go because you're refusing to, but you know eventually the time's going to come where like you can't keep holding on to this. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn here. Your advice is surrender to the divine. Why do you need to surrender? Something's missing. Yeah, there's a hidden desire. This person, it's like I think they like the idea of being with you, that you're some kind of achievement to them. I don't like that. It's an energy of you're some kind of achievement to them. You're some kind of prize, but it's like they keep doing the same thing over and over because it's like they have a void or something. Yeah, this person needs healing. Okay. I think you need to let go because this person needs healing, and it's like you're some kind of prize or object to this person, but you're not somebody they're going to fully commit to altogether. They got show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. South node. Yeah, they've showed you who they are. Yeah, 11th house. Some of you, it's an Aquarius. They've showed you who they are. They've showed you collectively what they're about. It's kind of up to you whether or not you're wanting to deal with this. They've showed you already who they are, what their means are in life, what they want out of things and people. Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of a lesson that you've learned through the past in the situation. So Capricorn, it's kind of up to you. They've already shown you the dark side of them. They've already showed you kind of like their flaws, their issues, and it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to stay in this connection, if you think it's even beneficial. Okay. Some of you, they have strong Aquarius in their chart. They could be an Aquarius. Okay, could be a Virgo, could be a Scorpio, an Aries, a Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces. Okay, Scorpio, Leo. But it's like you are like a prize to them, but they don't want to do more. So, all right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. All right, 15136. And these readings are, really honest and in depth. So, if it doesn't resonate or you feel like it is triggering, just watch whatever resonates. I think I'm finally getting to halfway of the coffee. That's a lot of coffee. I think I did like 4 cups in that. All right, let's see what's going on with you and your person, Aquarius. Wow, you feel like this is the one, Aquarius. Okay, or you feel like they are the one. There's a soul tie here. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. I got reflection here on the bottom, so you both are reflecting, gaining clarity of the situation. Your energy is soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Somebody else had this as well. I want to say it was like Taurus or something. Why soul tie your energy? 8 of Wands, reverse. 10 of Wands, reverse. 3 of Swords, reverse. 6 of Cups, reverse. Damn. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wow. You always go back to this person. So I don't know if you guys, maybe some of you were married in a past life, you and this person. Because I saw the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. You guys could have been married in a past life. And it's like, even though it's hard to admit, it's like, I don't really want to tell myself that. I just want to kind of detach myself. It's like you surrender and you detach to focus on healing. And then you have these memories of this person coming back. Okay. Because a lot of you Aquarius could definitely be married to them in a past life. 4 of Cups reverse. So it's like you're trying to get the thought of them out of your head, but then they come back because there's some kind of soul tie. Yeah, because you feel like they are the one. Your feelings is they're the one forever. 3 of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Wands reverse. Page of Pentacles and the Strength in reverse. That you guys can't resist each other. You feel like even though there is a separation or there's been disconnects, you guys are going to come back together collectively eventually. Okay? Because it feels like here, no matter what the blockage is or what the problem is, you feel like you guys have some kind of kinship, some kind of relationship to each other. And with the Page of Pentacles, you guys always come back to each other, or there is this, desire to like have each other again, even if there's been a, miscommunication or some kind of disturbance here. Because you're seeing them as somebody that detaches from you, or you detach from them. Yeah, Three of Wands reverse, Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles reverse, and the Chariot. You're viewing them as somebody that they detached from you because they had to work on themselves. There could have been a lot of codependency, a lot of like relying on this connection with you. Yeah, it's like they needed to work themselves out. Knight of Pentacles reverse. They needed to work on themselves. They needed to work on things in their life that were suited for them. And you're viewing them as somebody that, yeah, it was sad that they disconnected from you, but you feel like at the end of the day with the Chariot, they're trying to make some kind of accomplishment in their life. So yeah, it's sad that you're not with them, but they are trying to better themselves. Your action is you're sad about this. You feel shattered about the situation. Yeah, the Temperance, the King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, reverse King of Swords. You're trying to tell yourself that in due timing, they're going to come back a better version of themselves. Okay, it's kind of like they're learning here. They're studying themselves. So they could be a Virgo for some of you, or they're in this like reflection period. Maybe they like reflected from you, yeah, because of a lack of responsibility. Okay, because I feel like you're dealing with somebody that was not taking responsibility or not taking action of their life, and that's why they had to disconnect from you. So your energy is you're sad, but you feel like they're going to come back a brand new person, or they're going to come back in a more healed, mature place. Yeah, you're shocked by this. You didn't realize how unhappy you'd be without them in your life. Some of you felt like this connection, maybe you guys, it wasn't going to be this big of a deal, it wasn't going to hurt this bad, but now the more that a lot of you are in a separation, you feel like they are going to come back renewed, revitalized. They're going to be in a better place in their life. It is upsetting you that they are out of your life. And like I said, maybe it hurts more than you realized, like you're sad, than you realize. Their energy is ego and reverse. So I like that. They're getting out of their ego. Yep, this is somebody, if they used to have like a victim mentality, they're getting out of that. Because this is somebody that used to think that, oh, well, this happens to me because people just don't like me, or there's something wrong with me. Why do people do this to me? They're trying to get out of this victim mentality, and I think it's ego-based, because I got the Five of Pentacles reverse, the Hanged Man, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords reverse. They're trying to get themselves out of this web, and I think they're realizing that they are kind of the root of the problem, that it does go back to them. I feel like it's somebody that lacks responsibility, lacks accountability, lacks taking, being reliable for what's happened. And this person, it's like they're breaking it down to, okay, I'm the common denominator. When it's repeated situations, maybe with everybody in their life, why do these people do this to me? Why do they not like me? Well, I think it's coming down to like, I'm the common denominator. It's how their energy is. Like, I must be the problem, So, because then their feelings is the truth. So they feel, they see things clearly. Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords reverse, Five of Wands, and the Sun in reverse. This person feels a lot of guilt, for the competition, the tension, the fighting, the arguing between the two of you. This person does feel like they let their ego get the best of them. And I'm getting that. Some of you, it is a Leo you're dealing with, or they have a lot of pride and ego. And it's somebody that doesn't like to take accountability, doesn't like to be like where their fingers are pointed at them, is kind of the energy I'm getting. This person feels like, yeah, they were the issue. They realize that their lack of emotional maturity, okay, because the Page of Cups and the Sun in reverse, their lack of emotional maturity is what got you guys in these fights, these arguments, and they realize that because they're seeing you as somebody, Destiny in reverse. The Ten of Swords, Magician in reverse, the Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reverse. An energy of like they can't fully have you right now until they're in a better place in their life. The timing is not right for the two of you because they have a lot of healing and growing to do. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's having like a harsh reality of their life, that like they are the problem. They have things they need to work on, and they see that now. Yeah, Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. They're seeing you as somebody that they are very intuitively connected to. You guys have some kind of strong connection like that, 5D. Um, but they can't be with you right now. There's blockages and there's interruptions of this connection because they have some healing to do. And their action is they're going to be honest with you with the mask in reverse. They're not going to lie anymore. Yep, the Two of Cups, Two of Wands reverse, Page of Swords reverse, Justice in reverse. Eight of Swords reverse, the Devil in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody, it's like they don't want to get themselves caught up in a web, caught up in a situation. They want to be honest and transparent about this connection and what was holding them back, that it was fear-based. A lot of you, it was fear-based. They had insecurities of their own they needed to work out, and they realized that. So this person is going to be straightforward, that they do love you, they care for you, and they want things to work out. Yeah, the butterfly. They are having some kind of growth and they're evolving here. They're releasing the past and they're healing their inner child. And they are still very attracted to you and they miss you. So, let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Taylor. I'm glad it resonates. The heat between us is intense. I can't take it anymore. You deserve better. Damn. All right, what's Aquarius's advice? Okay, you got two cards for your advice. What's theirs? All right, some of you are dealing with a Leo or they have strong Leo in their chart. Between you guys, communication is key. So yeah, communication needs to happen here. Your advice is, what do you need to release and hold your vision? So what needs to be released? Okay, the fact that, okay, what needs to be released, I feel like it's a South Node energy because now I got North Node mutable in Uranus. So what you guys need to release is the past. That you guys can evolve. If you feel like this is your person and you guys can work together, I feel like you guys can work together, Aquarius. This feels very positive. You need to tell yourself that, okay, in this direction now, we can evolve, we can grow together. There is a change, but we're needing to work with each other, not against each other, is my advice to you. So if you do want things to move forward with this person, you both need to work together. Okay. They got confidence is your key to success. They got Leo energy, 10th house. Yeah, this could be somebody that cares about reputation, their status. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, they don't like to be discredited or looked down upon. They need to work on that. Jupiter in 11th house. Needing to tell themselves also, like, if it's about this connection or within themselves, like, not everyone's going to like them. If that's the problem, if that's like a personal issue within themselves, it's like they feel not included, not cared about by people, or they just feel like they're not really somebody of importance. It's like, well, why do they feel that way? What are they around in their life that makes them feel that way? You know what I mean? With Jupiter in 11th house, it's like life is what you make it. And if you're around people that make you feel like shit, then why are you around them? And that's the energy that I'm in. I'm in this place of, I don't want to be around people that make me doubt myself, people that make me not like who I am. Like, I have to like lower my standards and be somebody that I'm not. You know, so it's kind of what I'm getting for your person. It's like maybe they're a people pleaser, or they like to get everybody's attention or get like noticed by people, but it's like they're being noticed by the wrong things or the wrong people, and they need to remove that from their life. Needing not to be, it's almost like it's quality over quantity is kind of what I'm getting for your person. Like, you could have a room full of people there for you, but if like half the people aren't even there for you and they don't even like you, or they secretly talk shit about you, is it really worth it? You know, and that's kind of what I used to do. I used to have a whole table of people at the bar with me, you know, had all these friends, you know, allegedly, but half the people would talk shit about me or just be there because I bought their drinks, you know, or half the people were there because, oh, well, I was just somebody to sit with at a table, or, oh, I was just, you know, and I realize that it's quality over quantity. It doesn't really matter how many people you have around you. If half the people aren't really rooting you on and not really for you anyways, it doesn't really matter. And I've kind of learned that way. I'd rather have like a small group of friends that actually care about me as an individual and want nothing from me than people that just kind of like in it for the wrong reasons, or they just, you know, are expecting something out of it. That's kind of what I'm getting for your person. And maybe that's kind of what they're having to go through, is some kind of realization that like they have to release people from their life, you know. Maybe that was even a problem in your guys' relationship. They had all these people in their life that were just not good for them, you know. Oh, I'm Tabitha. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. I have Pisces. I got Libra. Okay. I have Aquarius, Cancer, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, you know, with quality over quantity. It's better to have people that are rooting for you. You know, maybe that's how this person feels, that like they had status, they had reputation, and half the people didn't really care about them. You know, or they had to buy people's affection, and maybe that's kind of what they did in your connection as well. Oh, she's looking at me all mean. She's like, "Get me out of this garage." My cat. All right, Pisces, 20436. She's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. She's looking at me with an evil eye. 1 second, guys. All right, what we got for Pisces and their person. You're welcome, Josephine. Hey, kills to the stars. Or keys to the stars. I said kills. Oh, God. All right. Pisces and their person. I'm going to just do this reading, and then I'm going to get off. I will do a collective tomorrow's reading, just because I'm kind of running out of time. I got to get ready for work and all that. Wow. Okay. Everything feels weird in this energy with you. So it's like you don't really know what's going on with you and this person. So I don't know what's going on here. Well, it's like you don't even know what's happening. You guys could be in a separation. There could be a finance issue. Something with finances, or somebody's having money problems. Because your energy is absent. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So yeah, you guys are having, Pisces, you guys are having a lot of like sadness here. Some of you are looking back at like pictures or looking at memories, like really missing somebody. Wow, the Tower. Knight of Swords, reverse, the Moon, and the Hermit. There could have been some harsh things that were said. Okay. Maybe the last encounter you had with this person wasn't very pleasant, or there's like a lot of things that were being projected due to insecurity, due to fear, because it looks like your energy, like I don't know if you want to say something to this person. It's almost like I don't really want to rock the boat. I don't really want to say something to upset them. A lot of you don't know your place with this person, like you don't know where you stand. Because here it's kind of like I'm afraid like what to say. I don't really know what kind of energy this person's in. I don't really know how things are gonna get, you know, how things are gonna get what interpreted is the word. Yeah, so I don't know if there's like a harsh ending and a harsh thing that was said. You're thinking back about it and like really upset but not knowing what to do. You're feeling this divine intervention. 6 of Cups, the Temperance reverse, King of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting here for some of you because I see under finance, there's fated meaning in reverse. There could be some kind of money situation that's blocking you from being with this person. Okay. Or this person, that's the blockage, is that they have finance issues. Okay. Because you feel that this divine intervention is being postponed or blocked. Because with fated meeting in reverse and the temperance in reverse, you feel like you guys have a divine intervention, but for whatever reason, it keeps being postponed. Okay. It keeps being put off. I don't know if there's like something personal, like this person, it's like you guys like have that energy in front of you, but like this person doesn't act upon it, or there's something like stopping it from happening. Yeah, the Empress and the 4 of Cups reverse. You feel like this is your person, but for whatever reason, they're either emotionally like holding back, or they're still like angry towards you in some way, and that's what's holding this back. Because you just feel like there's some kind of disagreement between the two of you, which is postponing some kind of reconciliation. Because I feel like you are separated from them. You're seeing them as somebody that regrets something, or there's guilt. 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Star. You're viewing them as somebody that you truly wanted to work things out with. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you could have just chose to kind of move on your separate way. Some of you could have just chose to do your own thing and kind of leave this person hanging because you view them as somebody that you truly want to work things out with, but you don't even know if that's like available, if that's on the table to do that. Because you're seeing them as somebody, it's like, now I take this connection seriously. Now I know they're my person. Maybe because there's been time apart. It's kind of like absence lets the heart grow fonder, or whatever that saying is. So it's like, now I know that I love them. But maybe in the past, I kind of took them for granted, or, I didn't really appreciate their efforts, you know. Because now your action is you're confused, mystery. I don't know if I'm going to see them again. Ace of Cups, yeah, the Justice, then Eight of Swords, and the Death. Nine of Cups. This is really sad. Hey, Brittany, it's an energy. Like, your action is, I don't even know if I'm going to see this person again. I don't even know if I want to love anybody else, because it's like I'm so consumed by this person and this connection, but I don't know if it's over. I don't even know if we can, resurrect this. I'm getting the word resurrection. I don't even know if we can fix this, if we can resolve it. Yeah, Page of Cups. Your action is a part of you kind of wants to say something to this person, but then it's also like, well, I'm waiting on divine timing, or I'm waiting for some kind of shift. Or if I were to say something, would it make it worse? Tabitha, stop whining. Some of you are dealing with a child, literally. Like, you have a baby that's just, maybe some of you feel like there was like a kid interrupting the relationship or something like that. Because my cat keeps whining. She's mad. She's out in the garage. But I don't want to get up to let her back in the house until I'm done. So she can wait. Yeah, you're still interested in this person. You're still interested and you want a new beginning in the Phoenix here. You want to reconcile with this person. A lot of you feel like you can't really move on and love anybody else the way you love this person. And it's like you want to resolve it, but also with the Empress energy, it's like I'm not going to chase anybody. I'm not going to pursue them. They need to pursue me, you know? So this person's energy is disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Yeah, like I said, there was some kind of fight, disagreement. Tabitha? She's looking at me like, bitch, open the door. The world. It's not even cold out here, literally. It feels like it's like 70 degrees. She's fine. High Priestess reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So this person did do something to trigger you. Okay, some of you felt like you were disrespected because this person's energy, they know that things have closed out between the two of you because you didn't like the way you were being treated. Some of you could feel like you were being lied to and you didn't like that. You're being disrespected. Some of you that you could have felt like this person's energy, why there was a disagreement and an argument, is they feel like you were feeling like they were like kind of treating you like you're stupid or something, or treating you like you're dumb. Or just kind of like acting like you're kind of arrogant, or something like that. Because it's an energy of this person really tested you and there's a disagreement and it's like they didn't understand why you were mad, or they were kind of not understanding the situation. Okay. Because they're feeling is new love in reverse. So they feel like they can't move on. The Lovers in reverse, the Strength in reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Devil. They still feel connected to you, even though there's this disconnect. The Hanged Man and the Eight of Wands. They feel like if they were to move on to anybody else, it just wouldn't be the same. They wouldn't really care to fix the relationship. They just still feel this strong tie to you that they just can't let you go. But they also feel that, yeah, there's a strong disconnect, but it's like the connection is still there physically, or on a physical note, they still think about you and not wanting to, leave you. Some of them even feel like they would feel guilty, or they're being selfish by leaving you behind to go to somebody else. They feel like that would just cause more problems. So right now they're kind of staying where they're at. They're seeing you as guilty and reversed. The Six of Wands reverse, the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. They're seeing you as somebody that they feel guilt for how they treated you. They feel like they failed you, is what I'm getting here. They feel like they failed you, and that you don't have anything to be guilty of. You don't have anything to be sorry for, because they're the ones that's caused the problem. Yeah, they're seeing you as somebody that you're just not accepting less, and you could be moving on or letting this go. That you don't have anything to apologize for. You don't have anything to be sorry about, because they should have been more indirect. They should have been more direct and indirect with you, and they haven't really told you what was going on. They're viewing you as somebody that maybe there was a lack of decision if they put you in a third party, like they kind of just kind of kept you juggled, or they kind of entertained it for their own selfish gain. And now they understand why you don't want to apologize, because you don't have anything to be sorry for, because you're the one that's been led on, you know. And I think at the time they like disagreed with how you felt, and they didn't understand where you're coming from. But now with the world, since you guys have been, you know, separated for quite some time, now they're starting to understand, like, okay, now I see why, in a way directly, I see why Pisces was upset. Their action is proposal in reversed, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands, Five of Swords reverse, and the Hierophant reverse. I think right now they don't really know if they want to commit to you, or have any kind of a commitment long term with this, but they would like to have some kind of apology to you. Like, they know they need to apologize and make things right. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. But they need to get out of this negative mindset of, oh, I don't owe them anything. Because I think you're dealing with somebody that acts like they don't owe you anything, or they didn't really do anything wrong. But they're starting to realize that, yeah, they did do things wrong. They could have said things in a more proper way. They could have been more strategic and honest with you. Because they're in this like Hierophant reverse energy of like being stubborn and being kind of selfish, you know, thinking about themselves. But they're getting out of that headspace to a Swords reversed. And I think they are starting to learn, okay, trial and error, or what they did wrong with you, how they did things wrong, how things could have been better. So I feel like eventually, maybe you're not going to be waiting for it anymore, but I do see some kind of apology. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, Death in reversed. Because this person's going through some kind of like transition, but they keep stopping themselves. They're not fully transitioning or having some kind of transformation in their life. It's like they try to and then they stop. Soulmates reverse. Okay, so yeah, they're not really on your plane right now. They're not really where, you know, you're at, because you're coming up as an Empress and they're coming up in this energy of they're trying to figure themselves out. They're feeling lost. Okay, yeah, why do I feel this way? I wish I could be a different person. The passion is too much. No one understands me but you. These feelings are eating me alive. I am blocked. So they could feel blocked by you, or just they can't express themselves, or they need to get out of this blocked mentality. Oh, thanks, Tina. What's Pisces advice? What's your person's advice? Overall, bring love into the situation, Aquarius. Your advice, it's time to release negativity. So Scorpio, if it's not that, it's just like with this full moon, you need to release, especially since the full moon's in your energy. You're needing to release any kind of negative attachment, any kind of negative situation here. Yeah, eighth house. So strongly around, you know, the eighth house, you're needing to release anything that's negative, that is not helping your transition or growth. Yep, Chiron. In order to heal, you're needing to remove any blockages. And that's weird, I'm getting strong Scorpio in your energy with the Tower here. I think you've had this realization that like you need to remove whatever is blocking you, whatever is disturbing you, um of healing. That maybe even some of you are kind of mirroring each other, because, and it's weird how they got like Scorpio, like death energy and their energy for like, you know, clarifying. So it's a vibe here of like you're kind of wounded but needing to move on from the situation, needing to see things in a different perspective. Yeah, so you are learning at this time with air here. You're learning intellectually, or there's something around this lesson. Hey, Tasha, they got your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So they're needing to work on themselves, especially. Yeah, Aquarius energy and Uranus, which Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. So it's Uranus, I think is, yeah, I think it's Aquarius energy, or is it Capricorn? I know, or yeah, I think Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. I'm pretty sure. So they could have like a heavy Aquarius placement, or they do have literally Uranus and Aquarius in their placement, or Capricorn in that sign. But they're needing to make some kind of change in their life. Okay, for themselves, they're needing to make some kind of change that can better suit everybody, because it's telling like it only starts with themselves. They're making hard work, but they also need to make change in their life to see this hard work pay off. Yeah, sixth house. Maybe needing to make more like change in their like everyday life. Maybe they need to make change within themselves. It feels like they need to put change into their life, into themselves, and then they'll see everything else change around them for the better. That's what it feels like. Okay. So it starts from somewhere. You know, you make small efforts of change in your life, and then you'll see it develop into the 3D, into your life. So even if they don't, maybe they even doubt that. They could even be doubting that they're making change in their life because they are somebody that is kind of coming up stubborn with the Hierophant reverse. It's like they feel like they keep repeating the same lesson and they're not getting it, you know, or what am I getting from the situation? I think you're dealing with somebody here, Pisces, that they need to make change, even if it's a small act of change, even if it's change within themselves, you know, some kind of change in their health, their routine. They're going to see collectively around them, okay, with Uranus here and Aquarius. They're going to see the change within them. Maybe they'll see other things change around them. Okay, where it's for the better with Capricorn here. It's more substantial. So take the reading how it resonates, guys. Hopefully that all, you know, was your reading and you guys like the reading. I will do these periodically. I will do the you and them readings probably every 2 weeks usually. I feel like I want to do these more like in depth, at least once or twice a month, just to see where everybody's at energetically and emotionally and all that. So Pisces, you guys could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Okay, could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Taurus again. Okay, could be another Pisces, doesn't have to be. I got Capricorn, I got Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag, Virgo, Cancer. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, thank you guys. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, you guys can. I do offer the you versus them reading on my website. So if you want your more like in-depth reading for you personally, you guys can book. I have a couple of people that already booked today earlier. So I'm going to try to get maybe like after theirs, try to get more readings done. I know the last couple of days I've been doing so many readings. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can when I get off work, just because I might have plans to go somewhere after work. So it's kind of up in the air. I'm not sure yet. But if you guys want to do the 2 for 20 PayPal and Cash App, I have that available. So any 2 of my readings for 2 for 20. My Cash App and my PayPal link is all in the description, and I have it on the community post as well. So I did just share it out the other day. So it should be fresh on my community where you see like my PayPal and my Cash App if you guys want to do that. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day, everyone. I will do a weekend reading tomorrow to see the weekend for you because I work another smaller shift tomorrow, so I'm able to do that. And I will do a collective at the end as well. All right, guys, see you later.